Do you want to make the most out of your paycheck? Are you tired of always running out of money before the end of the month? If yes, then you have come to the right place. Today, we're going to discuss an issue that affects us all: how to maximize the use of our hard-earned paychecks. It's more than just about making ends meet, it's about creating financial stability and freedom. This video will guide you step by step through proven strategies and practical tips to help you stretch your paycheck further than you ever thought possible. We'll tackle how to understand your paycheck, create a budget, save and invest, and even how to minimize your expenses. All of these are critical components in managing your finances effectively, so whether you're a young professional starting your career or someone looking to make some positive financial changes, this video is for you. So, without further ado, let's dive into the first step. The first step to making the most out of your paycheck is understanding it. It's not just a piece of paper or a notification on your phone, it's a detailed roadmap of where your hard-earned money is going. Let's start with the basics. The big number at the top of your paycheck, that's your gross pay. It is the total amount you've earned before any deductions are made. This is typically calculated based on your hourly wage or salary, overtime pay, bonuses, and any other additional compensation you might receive. Now let's move on to the net pay. This is the amount you actually see in your bank account. It's your gross pay minus all the deductions. It's what's left for you to spend, save, or invest. Speaking of deductions, they take up a significant portion of your gross pay. These deductions can be mandatory or voluntary. Mandatory deductions include federal and state taxes, Social Security, and Medicare. They're the ones you have no control over. Voluntary deductions, on the other hand, are ones you choose to have taken out of your paycheck. These might include retirement contributions, health insurance premiums, or union dues. It's important to keep track of these deductions as they directly impact your net pay. Understanding these components is crucial. Why? Because it allows you to know exactly where your money is going. There's no magic or mystery involved, it's simply being aware of your financial situation. And don't be afraid to ask questions. If there's something on your paycheck you don't understand, ask your employer or a trusted financial advisor. Knowledge is power, after all. To sum it up, your paycheck is more than just a deposit into your bank account. It's an essential tool in managing your finances. By understanding your gross pay, net pay, and deductions, you're laying the groundwork for financial success. Once you understand your paycheck, you can then start planning how to use it wisely. The second step is to create a budget. Budgeting, my friends, is like the compass of personal finance. It points you in the right direction, helping you navigate through the tricky waters of expenses, savings, and investments. It's not about restricting your spending, rather it's about understanding where your money goes and making conscious decisions about how to use it. So, how do you create a budget? Well, it's simpler than you might think. First off, note down your income, the money that's actually hitting your bank account after taxes. This is your starting point. Next, track your expenses. Be meticulous about this. Capture every dollar you spend, whether it's on rent, groceries, utilities, or that latte you treat yourself to every Friday. There are plenty of apps out there that can help make this process easier, or you can go old school with a notebook and pen. Once you have a clear picture of your income and expenses, it's time to categorize. Separate your expenses into two categories: needs and wants. Needs are those non-negotiable expenses like rent, utilities, food, and healthcare. Wants, on the other hand, are things you'd like to have but can live without, such as dining out, entertainment, and non-essential shopping. Now subtract your total expenses from your income. If you're left with a positive number, that's great. You're living within your means. If it's negative, don't panic. This is where prioritizing needs over wants comes in. Take a hard look at your wants category and see where you can cut back. The goal is to balance your income and expenses and ideally, have some left over for savings and investments. Remember, it's okay to adjust your budget as you go. Life changes, and so will your financial situation. Budgeting is not about perfection, but progress. It's about gaining control over your finances and making your money work for you. And the best part, it's never too late to start. Remember, a budget is a financial plan that will guide you in making wise spending decisions. The third step is to save and invest. Yes, you heard it right. Let's dive into the wonderful world of saving and investing. This is where your money starts working for you instead of the other way around. First off, let's talk about saving. It's the art of setting aside a portion of your income for future use. It's like a safety net, catching you when you fall on hard times or helping you reach your financial goals. Whether it's for an emergency fund, a down payment on a house, or a dream vacation, saving is your first step towards financial stability. But saving alone isn't enough. Why, you ask? Well, inflation is the culprit. Over time, the value of your hard-earned money decreases due to inflation. So, to beat this invisible enemy, we need a strong ally, and that's where investing comes into play. Investing is like planting a seed and watering it regularly. Over time, this seed grows into a tree, bearing fruits that you can enjoy. It's the process of putting your money in ventures that have the potential to grow, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, or even starting your own business. But remember, investing is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires patience, research, and a good understanding of the market. You might face some losses, but don't let that discourage you. It's all part and parcel of the journey. There are different saving and investment options you can consider. If you're new to investing, mutual funds or exchange-traded funds could be a good start. They offer diversification and are managed by professionals. If you like a more hands-on approach, investing in individual stocks or real estate could be your cup of tea. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to saving and investing. It all depends on your financial goals, your risk tolerance, and your time horizon. So take some time, do your research, and choose the path that best fits you. Saving and investing are keys to financial freedom. So, start today and let your money do the heavy lifting. The journey to wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. And every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the finish line. The fourth step is to minimize expenses. Let's focus on this crucial aspect of financial wellness. Minimizing expenses isn't about depriving yourself of everything you love. It's about making conscious decisions to maximize the value of your hard-earned money. Start by identifying unnecessary spending. These are the things that you want, but don't necessarily need. This could be anything from that extra latte you grab on your way to work, to the premium cable package you rarely use. By cutting back on these non-essentials, you'll be amazed at how quickly your savings can accumulate. Next, consider finding cheaper alternatives for the things you do need. Maybe it's swapping your gym membership for home workouts, or opting for a store brand instead of a name brand at the grocery store. These small changes can add up to significant savings over time. Another effective strategy is to negotiate recurring bills. Many service providers, from cable and internet companies to insurance providers, are willing to negotiate rates. A simple phone call asking for a better deal can sometimes save you hundreds of dollars a year. And don't forget about the power of planning. Planning your meals for the week, for instance, can help you avoid costly last-minute takeout. Similarly, planning your shopping around sales and discounts can also lead to substantial savings. Emphasize the importance of living within your means. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy life or indulge in your passions. It simply means making smart decisions that align with your financial goals. After all, financial freedom isn't about amassing wealth. It's about gaining control over your money. One of the most important things to remember is that small savings matter. Even if you're only saving a few dollars here and there, over time these small amounts can add up to a substantial sum. So don't get discouraged if your savings don't skyrocket overnight. Financial wellness is a journey, not a destination. Remember, every dollar saved is a dollar earned. Keep this mantra in mind as you navigate your financial journey, and you'll be well on your way to making the most of your paycheck. To wrap it up, we've journeyed through the roadmap of making the most out of your paycheck. We began by understanding your paycheck, peeling back the layers to fully grasp where each dollar is going. We then moved on to creating a budget, a crucial step that gives you control over your money and helps you focus on your financial goals. Next, we delved into the world of saving and investing. A little bit saved here and there can, over time, grow into a significant nest egg, and by investing wisely, you can make your money work for you. Lastly, we explored how minimizing expenses can free up more of your income. By cutting back on non-essentials and finding cheaper alternatives, you can stretch your paycheck further, and there you have it. Follow these steps and you will surely make the most out of your paycheck. Remember, managing your money wisely is key to financial success.